Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw K from the video game Haven that I play on Nintendo Switch. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description, and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, placement, right? That's what this one's all about. So, right off the bat, even if you don't like this video game, I hear ya. Even if you haven't played this video game, I hear you, because it is, I think it's a mature title, so it might be like a 17 and up. I think that's why it's rated. Anyway, the point is, if nothing else, get some practice and try something different. You know, that's kind of the whole point of drawing characters that you may not have played. And this may be like one of my favorite games. It may not be yours, and I get it. But it doesn't hurt to try different things and to see how you are at practicing different poses. You know, that's a majority of what this is just trying something different and seeing, you know, your skill level and raising your skill level, you know? Because I've said this before, I say it lots of times, that if you just draw the same thing over and over again, you're going to get good at it, you know? But when it comes time to do something like, you know, a different character, it's good to have practice under your belt so you can draw different characters and expand your skill level, right? Okay, I think that's good for the pose. Let's get some detail in here. So this is a game, I mean, I play a lot of games that I find, I would hate to say cheap, but I find on sale, you know? And if it catches my eye, well, sure, I'm going to play it, you know, that kind of thing. But if it catches my eye and it's on sale, woohoo! I'm telling you, man, that's a bonus for me. And this is another one of those. What's it called? I can't think of this style of game. It's not role play. It's and it's not first-person shooter. Oh, everybody loves those first-person shooters. All you guys, everybody loves. You know, I was never a Call of Duty person, you know, so I was never good or never followed a lot of first-person shooter games. And, you know, I'll play Fortnite and those kind of things because a lot of people are requesting it, so I gotta play it. I gotta, you know, I have to familiarize myself with these games, that kind of thing. But it's not my thing, you know. I'm very much a puzzle game or a oh my gosh, what are they called? I can't even think of them right now. But that's it's like, why am I even explaining it if I can't tell you what it is? Because I was gonna say that's what I like. Well, I'm not telling you anything, am I? It's like me saying, well, I can't describe what I like, but that's what I like, right? It's like, what's the point, old man? What is the point? But what I'm trying to say is, I'm more of a player of these kinds of games. That's what I'm trying to say. What is it like Final Fantasy and all those games? You know, oh my gosh. See, this is why I just shouldn't talk. Just be quiet and draw, old man. Be quiet and draw. So what else? But that's why I like these kind of games is the creation, the beauty of it, the style. It's just so much fun. And then when it comes then when it comes time to do these kind of drawings, that's when I get really excited, because I get to draw all these beautiful things that I see, you know, with the worlds and the people and all this stuff, you know. It's just amazing. Okay, not bad, not bad. That goes there. This is gonna go over the elbow. What am I gonna do for the hands? We're just gonna do simple hands out, because she's flying. You know, no spoilers. They fly in these games. So I'm just gonna do the hands out. Ooh, I like that. We're gonna kind of stylize this hand a little bit. And I think she's wearing gloves, right? Let me try to find a good picture. Yeah, wearing gloves. Something like that, maybe. What am I missing? Nothing. Looks good. Awesome. Okay, that's good for that arm. Let's do this one. Same thing, just kind of flying out. But this is the one that's kind of with the cool robotics, right? I mean, yes. I don't know why I'm asking you. Like, A, like you can answer me, but B, like you know, because you might not even know this game. You know, this might just be all me. But that's okay. Again, it's just fun to draw these things. So I'm more telling you than I'm asking you. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a armor type thing. There we go. Alright, not bad, not bad. Okay, and let's see, their hair. What did I do for the hair? I did kind of a flowing. She's got this really cool, like, well, in all of her hair, like these buckles, giant weights. Again, it's a completely just, it doesn't make sense. It's completely a visual aesthetic, you know, like it's got this cool design. That's really it, you know. Like, it's silly to have the hair like that, but again, it's a really cool design. Let me just solidify this leg real fast, and then we will get going with the rest. These old rocket boots. I guess I should do the other one too. I didn't really finish it up. Okay, that might be it. Let me just scroll through real fast and double check anything else I might have missed. That looks good to me. The back of the. I always do that. The back of the skirt, like between the legs. Always forget that. Jackets, all kinds of stuff. Always forget it. I think that's pretty good right there. I think I'm happy with that sketch. So we can get going. Again, I just want to double check that I didn't miss anything. I do see a detail here. Looks good. I'm sure I'm going to miss something. And I apologize right now for anybody who knows this perfectly 100%, but I don't. So, okay, I think I am ready to erase some of this. So what I normally do is I throw some sketch lines down, and then when I'm ready, as I get more confident, I press harder, and those become confidence lines. So the sketch line is just this placement. That's all it really is. There's not a lot of detail. So whenever I'm ready to go and I've got all my confidence lines, I erase those sketch lines by erasing lightly. Because as I got more confident and I pressed harder, those lines takes a lot more pressure to erase. And I just hit it light enough that I get rid of the sketchiness, but not the confidence. And that's how you live your life. Get rid of your sketchiness, keep your confidence. Although, I ended up pressing pretty hard because I'm erasing pretty hard right now. So I ended up pressing harder than I thought I did. So I just have to erase a little bit more, and I think I'm ready. So there you go. I think I'm ready to go. I can see enough to get us going, but it won't show through the Sharpie. So I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Most of the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than the fine point. It can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more video game stuff that I draw, check out that playlist there. Or just check out the playlist in general because I do so many drawings that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. If not, drop me your request and we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to start right off the bat with her eyes. I'm just going to draw a lid like this. The other one over here. Now, all I can really do for the eyes, because this is such a tiny portion of the drawing, is draw the retina, the color part, the circle, like this. And then for the pupil, I just dab just a little bit of the inside. That's all I can do with this Sharpie. If you can do more with your pencil, go for it. But again, this is going to start to bleed, so I just want to do that for my drawing, and that's it. And as a matter of fact, I was trying to think of a better word. Adversely? No? I don't know. In addition to that, for the bottom of the eye, all I can really do is come in like that, just a little bit, right? Because mine's going to bleed if I go any more. So I'm just going to come in like this, and then I'm going to leave it like that for color to imply the bottom of the eye. Now I am going to add a little bit of a lash, so I make it thicker up here on top, and add just like a little bit of a cat eye type look. But again, it's going to bleed if I do more than that, so I got to be careful. But that's all I can do. That's really all I can do, and I'll leave the rest for color. Now, she has blonde eyebrows. So what I think I'm going to try to do is I'm going to make them hollow. So I'm going to follow around it like that, okay? Like this. That's what I'm going to do for an eyebrow, something like that, right? But basically, I'm not going to be thick. I'm going to draw it like that, okay? Let's see what we can do. So, knowing the placement, knowing my positioning, I'm going to go ahead and just draw like that. Looks good to me, so I'll draw the other half. Something like that. Cool. Let's do the same thing over here. Something like that. So it works, right? That's the point, is it's going to give us a hollow eye to color. For her nose, all I can really do is the bulb, like this, a little bit of the nostril, and come down for the side of the nostril. All this, I don't really want to do with a Sharpie. I'd rather do it with color, because there is no hard edge. It's round and curved, so I'm going to let color take care of that, okay? So for her mouth, it's going to kind of do like that. I'm going to draw the bottom lip like this, the top lip a little smaller, if at all, because see, again, this drawing is so tiny, there's only so much I can get in there. That'll work. That'll work. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to draw her chin right here. To the sides. Now her hair is going to start to come down, so I don't think I can do any more of the face until I draw the hair. Oh, and as you can see too, I'm going to start to thicken up my edges little by little as we go, because when I switch over to that Sharpie, it's going to be huge in the size of line width, so I'm trying to match what's going to happen. Now she has these cool locks coming out with like metal clips on the end, so what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to draw the top of her hair coming through like this, down to the lock. Gonna bring it back up. Like that, okay? I know, it looks kind of weird. Just bear with me, okay? So it's gonna kind of come through almost like a belt buckle. Like this. And it's kind of tying the ends of her hair together, okay? I'm gonna thicken up some of these edges. Just a bit. And if you're working with pencil, you don't have to do that. I'm just explaining to you why I draw how I draw. Okay, and so her hair is going to be split down the middle, so this is coming from on top, so that's why I'm doing this first. Then I can split the hair. All right. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to do this like this, over this way. All right, so see, it's not perfect, but that's okay because it's just a lock of hair flowing because of this belt buckle. All right, not belt buckle, but this thing. All right, so now I can draw the shape of her head and the part of her hair. So we're gonna part it right down the middle, something like this. Bring it over like this. Bring this one down over here. Draw some more locks of hair flying up. And now I can start to define her face. Now again, because of the way her hair was, now that I know where that is, I can draw the rest. So from the shape of her head, I'm going to come back up like this. I'm going to draw one ear that you can see on this side. Same thing, I'm going to come over here, draw her cheekbone, the rest of her jaw, and then some of her ear. Same thing, just kind of covered up. Again, we can't really see much, so I'm not going to add too much detail there. I'm just adding a little bit. Her neck is going to come down to a collar. And then that's where I'm going to stop with this part and then finish up the rest of the hair. So her hair is kind of straight, super, super straight. So I'm going to draw the edges of it here. With the roundness of her head, really, is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to draw the edge of her hair flowing there, but I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to draw it thicker with the big Sharpie. I just wanted to get some placement here first. And I'm also going to start to define that thickness. Again, with my Sharpies, you don't have to do this with pencil. You do what makes you happy. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop right there. Now she has a collar on. I need to switch over, but I just wanted to show you this. Her head's a little tall, so I got to raise those shoulders just a little bit. The collar is going to come down into this cool little thing like this. And I just wanted to do that first real fast. So I could draw the side of her hair over here. And then I'm switching over to the big Sharpie. I just want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, now, the side of her hair I've got flowing like that over here. Again, thickening up my edges. And then I want the rest of it coming through here behind her because it's all going to be flowing like this. So I am just kind of leaving an empty space like that, and her hair is flowing back that way. This I'm going to leave open for color, or white, and then color is going to flow back that way. So now that I have that established, I'm switching over to the big Sharpie. I've got everything in front drawn, and so now I can switch. So she has like this shoulder piece. See how thick this is? That's what I was talking about, how I kind of want to match it. That's over the shoulder, like this. I've got it flowing like this a little bit. Gotta be careful so I don't draw through that. Perfect. Okay, well, not perfect. It's very, very egotistical of me. Very good. I am very happy with the drawing. How's that? All right, so this is connected to her shirt. So that's what I'm saying. I want to match the thickness. Make sense? All right, so let's see. Okay, so her other arm. Okay, so let me draw her skirt, I guess is what we're gonna call it. It's gonna be right here to the middle, going up. It's gonna come this way, and then it's gonna go up to like this little thing is like a collar that's attached to it. Straps going up to the shoulder. I should probably draw the shoulder, right? Okay, so there's that shoulder. Again, the neck is a little tall, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Let's draw this arm so I can finish up the hair. How's that? So her body's coming through. I say let's draw the arm, then I say let's draw, then I start talking about the body. Here's her breast, her rib to the side of her, and we'll come back and do the rest in a second. I'm just giving you a shape. Here's her back. This is basically her waist. So now the arm's gonna come through here. She's got several layers of things on her. So we're gonna draw a little raised part like that for the elbow, not the elbow, for a wrap that's over the elbow. And I wanted to do a little bump like that just to hint that it's raised, right? Because I want it to look like it's something over her skin, not just a line, you know? So now it looks like there's something on top of the skin. All right. And again, it's just an arm piece. And so now I can draw her arm. Now her arm has got this cool metallic looking robotish thing. What would we call it? Gauntlet, robot arm? I don't know. But it's like a giant glove, a metallic giant glove. Look at it that way. Hand's just pretty much doing this. So we'll draw the thumb out to the finger. Okay, the other ones are just kind of back behind it like that. Let me draw some details. The glove has some really cool details in it, like let's see if we can do this hollow. So it's got a pattern, so I'm going to try to follow an empty hollow design like this. What I mean by that is draw another line, come this way. We're going to come back up and draw down, just same thing, but don't touch that line. Try not to. So that's what I mean by hollow. All right, same thing. Let's do the same thing on this other side. Try not to touch. If you do, it's no big deal, but it's going to give us a place to put color. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that. Okay, super simple, but now that also gives us, I can do the hair. So the hair, I'm gonna flow out this way, and this is what I was talking about. I'm gonna pick it up from here. And it's on a, same thing like that, little thing, but it's tied up right here. So there's a bow, not a bow, a knot, right? A knot holding it together. Then the hair comes back through, because basically it's like wrapping around on itself so it can hold this gigantic buckle looking thing. Again, it's just cool design is all it really is, because there is no reason for it besides looking good. You know, they didn't get up in the morning and say, hey, make sure you put your bow on because it's going to take a lot of time, but it's going to look really good. So again, that's all it really is. So I'm going to say the hair is flowing through here. It's going to go through the arm and through like that. So we're back behind the arm, not through the arm. Like that. And again, it's wrapped through there. So there is a knot, or there are loose ends of the bow. Not loose ends of the bow, the other part, right? The knot, I guess is what we'd call it. It's a bow. I don't know why I'm trying to find a better word for it. See, I wanted to draw the arm first to make sure I could put that in behind the hair. Reverse that. Okay, for the hair, it's pretty much white, so I don't want to do too much here, but I do like that it's kind of tied up, so it does have some stress lines, you know? And for here, I don't really need to draw a lot of lines. We're just kind of stressing that there are some hairlines, right? We don't want to draw them all because it's white. I automatically want to draw some as soon as I said that. Let me thicken this one up a little bit just to separate it from the background. Okay, I think that's good. I need to get going. Okay, so this arm, same thing, it's just sticking out. So it's almost exact same stuff. We're gonna have a armband here. So raised up just a little bit. And then her arm, and then another portion, kind of like this, but it's this part is what we're doing, okay? Again, I want it raised up just a little bit. We'll go ahead and draw the line so you can see where we are. Raised up. So we're just gonna go ahead and seal it off like that. Draw the arm underneath it. Then I can draw the forearm. And so, like I said, really all I'm trying to do is make it look like it's on top of the skin, right? So that's why I draw it separately like that, and that's why I raise it up just a little bit. And again, these are just cloth pieces, I guess, so there's not a lot we can really do, mostly color. Okay, and same thing, I'm gonna draw her hand exact same way, but just sticking out this way. So I'm gonna draw the thumb. To the first finger. Came out a little pointy. See if I can try to fix that. Nah, that's good. These are gonna bleed too much. You know, there's only so much we can do. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing there, where I'm gonna connect the fingers in the middle. So I'm gonna draw a bump, thicker for the middle, and then the pinky. And then come back and try to separate it with the smaller Sharpie. I accidentally hit it right there. That's accident. Didn't mean to do that, but oh well. So I'm gonna try to draw it separate like that, just to separate them. But again, see, sometimes it starts to bleed at this size, so, you know, if you can do it with pencil, perfect. Me, my Sharpies are bleeding at this edge, so I can't go anymore. All right. Okay. Oh, wow, I just stabbed myself with a, oof. Woo, woo. I just tried to put the pin in like that, and I pushed hard and just stabbed myself. Yikes. Man, that hurts. Hopefully I won't bleed during this. Okay, so now we're gonna draw the rest of her skirt, and it's coming out, it's kind of flowing out this way, and it's got a certain look to it. Oof, yeah, I'm gonna bleed, sorry. It looks like I got a new tattoo. Okay, so there is a pocket I'm gonna draw right here before I forget it. Like that, just so I can draw this just a little underneath it. I want it to look like it's on top, right? I'm a big fan of drawing what's in front first, so you don't draw through things, right? Okay, so the skirt, let me draw it, and then we're gonna add a little detail. So it's kind of flowing out this way because she's kind of flying through the air, and it's got a certain look to it. So it's got like this stair step level to it. And I'm gonna come back and add a little bit more in a second. I just wanted to show you this. Right? Again, very stylized. Looks really good. All right, and then this leg is kind of pushing this one out, so we're going to draw some of it in the leg and then draw the skirt, okay? So the leg's coming out to the knee. We'll stop there. Let's draw the skirt, and then we'll add some details. Coming through like this. Yeah, let me add the details, and then I'll come back. So she's got a detail on the what would you call it? Like a, well, the lining? No, not lining. The seam, I guess. Got a very specific, try to go back up like this, a very specific, what would you call this? Like a, oof, oh, you know what else I almost forgot too? Duh. this has something like that too. A little very specific look to it. Okay, and there are some space lines. Not really space lines, but like tech lines. Something like that. Cool. There's more on the side here. You're just going to go back and do the same thing. Follow it, try not to touch. Cool. Awesome. Okay. For these lines, I think we're pretty much done. I don't want to do much more because they just kind of fade out like that. And I pretty much got it with the small Sharpie or with the big Sharpie. So I don't think we need to do much more. I think we're ready for the next part, which are her legs. This one's bent, this one's out, and I'm going to draw the leg, and there's she's wearing shorts, so again, I'm just going to kind of bump it just a hair, then draw the leg, right? And even that might have been too much, but again, I like to make it look like it's actually on flesh, right? On the skin, not a part of it. It's just subtle little bumps like that. That's what I like to do. She has some really cool knee pads, so let's do them both at the same time. Ooh, you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to draw the inside of the skirt like that. That's the back side, but I always forget stuff like that. So let me draw both legs at the same time. So, ooh, my paper's all warped. Let's draw both legs at the same time so I can explain to you why it looks like that. Okay, so I'm going to draw this leg down to the knee. And so I'm going to draw the middle piece, the main kneecap. Something like this. And then there's sides connected to it, but not connected. So I want them floating like that. Okay, so we're not connecting. So here, we're going to do like this. And then for the sides, I'm just going to kind of make up something like this, but again, not connecting, okay? And then there are like rockets that help them fly that you can't really see from the front view. So I'm gonna do, again, try not to connect it, something like this. And this will kind of show where we're gonna add the rocket stuff, okay? And then bring it down to the leg. Like that. And here, because we got, again, that space that's not connected, it is kind of floating, and it's kind of, I need to draw edges because we got to have something there, right? But I wanted it not connecting. So, oh, here, hang on. Let's do this. Let's finish this up, and then we'll add more to it. So, again, I wanted this not connecting, right? And here, we'll show you. Let me see. It's just going to come down to the boot like this. And oh, there is like a middle connection like this, right? So let me draw a connecting, because it does have to connect, right? We do have to have a solid piece. If nothing else, that's got to be there. But that's where it's going to get tricky and interesting. So they do have rockets, but it's very simple, very simple. We're just going to come back like this and do that, and bigger ones like this. You can't really see all the specific detail, but that's what helps them fly, right? There we go, that simple. Here, again, you can't really see because of the way that it's pointed right at you. So we'll just say it's like, all you can see is that. That's the big thing from the side view. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So now we're just gonna draw shoes. Just real simple. This foot's pointed out. This one's coming down. Or sideways, I guess. Like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is K from Haven. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.